What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another video. We are continuously working on the truck here. There are a few things I need done to get it to start and drive, actually. So we are going to start the truck in this video and hopefully go for a test drive. So the main things that we need to make this truck drivable and somewhat safe are brakes, coolant system, and the power steering. Power steering, all we have to do is plumb it all with the hosing to connect the units. Brakes, all we need to do are hook up these to here. I'm just gonna make a short line right there that can connect those two on both sides, and then I need to run the lines from the front here to the back. And with the back, I don't know exactly how to do it yet. I'll probably use this junction or whatever you'd call it, and somehow hook that to that, and voila. I don't know, figure it out on the way. So I think I'm going to start with the brakes, get them fully done, and then we can move on to another system. Don't you love it when you get done making a brake line and you realize you put the flare on backwards? Cool. Well, got all the brake lines done. On the front, I just made a little L connected to the line going to the caliper. Still need to attach that, but those are done. Same thing on the other side. Then the rear, you can see right there. Then goes down the frame. And then still need it wired up, figure out how to connect to the frame, but it goes in there. Comes to this junction, the one goes over to one side and to the other side. So that is done. Check that off the list. Now move on to the next thing. Another day on the truck. We actually have made some progress off camera. We have the hydraulic system completely tied up for the power steering. So the DT360 has a pump built onto it. So we just ran off that. We have our high pressure line going underneath, and it goes to the power steering box, and then it goes from there up to the brake booster, I guess up here, and then goes back low pressure side back under to the reservoir, which we mounted right here. So that is fully done. Right now we are working on the radiator, because once we get that done, then we can start it up and bleed all the systems. So we've just been getting parts from off
all the different trucks we have, and we've gone to parts stores to get a few others. Here we're just going to cut these and put this pipe in between for now. And we're just kind of doing things temporarily to get it running so we can drive it and test things out. Then underneath we went and got a reducer so we can come off here, and then we'll drop down underneath and run to the outlet there. So with all that done, we can start it and see what she sounds like. All right, trying to start the truck. Take one. Nothing. Cut.
Take two.
Trying to start. Take two.
Now hold on to your titties.
What? Ready?
Yeah. Nothing. All right. Trying to start truck. Take number 3. We suck at this. I think we need to figure out what terminals we're supposed to be on. We'll get back to you. Okay, now we think we actually have it figured out. We didn't have enough juice, and we didn't have enough, like, big enough cables for the starter, so it just wasn't getting enough amperage. But we think that this is gonna work. We pulled up the Ranger so we can get 24 volts to it. So now that we have 24 volts, we think it'll start. Woohoo! It's alive! Well, guys, it freaking ran. We are so pumped on just hearing it run again. It's been a year and a half since we heard that engine run. And it started right up. I didn't show you guys our sweet fuel rig. That's Ryan's genius mind at work. But yeah, everything went good. The coolant water, we found all the leaks while filling it up, but nothing leaked while it was running. Power steering system didn't leak. Yeah, just ran good. As soon as we were able to get it turned over, it was on its way. So I think we're gonna have to test drive this tomorrow. What do you think, Ryan? Yeah. Unfortunately, it's dark, so it wouldn't be a good video. Even though we're itching to drive it, we will wait for light for you guys. Patience. But tomorrow's the day that we get to drive a DT360 swapped Loadstar 1600. Well, guys, today is the day. The day that the truck is finally going to leave the shop. We spent all morning double checking all the bolts, bolted down the cab, torqued the lug nuts, torqued everything else, make sure that it was tight. Just threw clamps on things that we needed, made sure that nothing was gonna fall off. I actually made this shifter. Since our other shifter doesn't work with this seat, we're not going to use this seat, but we needed to figure out something to work. So I just went and found some old tools out of our old shop and welded one up. So that should work. So I think we're going to get ready and fire up. Well, it works. Brakes work? Do the brakes work?
Tough, but I think it should be worked in.
I've started out. I was starting out in second.
straight and doesn't have a lot of track most of the time. Everything's doing pretty good so far. The brakes don't work the best for some reason, and we're leaking some power steering fluid out of a line, so we'll probably just have to replace that line. But other than that, it runs pretty good. Throttle works good, clutch works good, transmission works good. Alright, wait for this truck to pass. And then I think we're in the clear. See how she does. good. Minimal problems. Went rather well. Well, I would say that overall, that test drive went extremely well. Really, the only problems we had were we have our power steering leak over here, and our brakes aren't. I don't think the brake assist is working fully, which that could be tied to the power steering leak. But other than that, it drives really well. It is smooth, turns easy and sharp. Yeah, it's actually really fun to drive. And
Top speed is slow.
yeah, we do have a slow top speed.
So we'll have to we'll do a different carrier assembly on the back with a lower gear ratio.
Yeah. So right now we have a 488 carriers assembly. So Ryan says he found a 390 that we'll probably try and get. That way because right now we're like 45 miles an hour. And I think it's just because we have small tires. That is still a pretty low gear ratio. So change that out eventually. What's nice is we're at a point to where we can, like once we get the batteries installed and the fuel tanks hooked up, we're at a point to where we could still get in to drive this whenever. And then we can kind of work on it, but it's drivable. So it's cool that we can be able to do that. So I think that is it for this video. We worked hard the last couple of days to get it to where it's at. We can drive. It only took 1.5 years, but that's how things go. But we still have a lot to do, and we're still going to continuously work on it. So subscribe so you can keep up with the videos, and I'll catch you guys up on the next one. Peace.